great day for a ride. Temperature is somewhere in the low to mid 70s, and I'm glad that you guys are, and gals maybe, are riding along with me. This is a fun ride. The first 7 miles or so that starts from US Highway 129, which if I had gone a little farther on it, I would be on the tail of the dragon, but that's not for today. Another day, and I will do a video of that sometime later in the season. But it's an 18-mile strip that goes between US 129 and US 321. And it's a wonderful way to spend an afternoon. There's lots of overlook sites. I won't be stopping at any of them today because I'm kind of in a hurry and need to get this ride over. Me and the sweet bride are going out of town in a couple of days, and consequently the Spyder is going to be covered up and remembered but not forgotten about. We have great times together, as I'm sure you do with your ride also. Great Rides put out a great video on two-wheelers versus three-wheelers. Which is more fun? Well, they're both fun. I enjoyed many motorcycles that I owned, and I enjoyed the Spyder every bit as much. Whoa, what's going on here? Save a life. Somebody must have gone down. Well, I hope everyone is all right. This is not typically a road where people get into trouble. I mean, unlike the Dragon, where it happens all too often. Yeah, there's some good twists and turns on this road, but nothing like the 318 turns in 11 miles that you find on US 129, the tail of the Dragon. I haven't ridden it yet this year. As a matter of fact, I didn't ride it at all last year. And I'm looking forward to an opportunity to do that. But unfortunately, I'm going out of town in a couple of days, and I'll be gone about a week. So my Spyder, which I have yet to name, I mean, all my bikes have had names, this machine should have one too, will be undercover and anxiously awaiting my return. At least I hope that's the case. Wow. I really would like to know the story behind what went on. Maybe I'll pass some scene farther along on the road where I'll see some evidence of where somebody ran off the road, or there's pieces of a bike laying in a ditch or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, Foothills Parkway is 18 miles long, and it runs between the US 129, which I said leads to the tail of the Dragon, and to US 321, which is just another boring two-lane highway. There's one of the overlooks. And the first 7 miles is absolutely the best part of it, because the twists and turns are something that are really fun. You get a little bit of a workout, not like a workout on the Dragon, but a little bit of a workout just the same. And after you pass Look Rock, which is at the 7-mile mark, the rest of the drive seems like it's mostly downhill, and it's pretty gentle by comparison. So some of you that follow me, I know, do ride trikes, Can-Ams in particular, and I think you can appreciate it when I say that they are majorly fun. When you're riding a trike, you have to forget a lot of the lessons you learned when you took your motorcycle safety foundation course when you first started to ride, or at some point in your riding. And I hope everybody does that, because it's really worth it. to have somebody that's a professional critique the way you ride and give you pointers. And if you're looking to get a motorcycle license, a lot of states, if you complete successfully the rider course, when you go to your motor vehicle department to get the motorcycle endorsement, all you have to do is take the written test, because you'll have a certificate that says that you completed the course, which is a whole lot better than just trying to teach yourself to ride. I confess, that's what I did. I did a fairly good job, but I think I probably would have been a whole lot safer if I'd had real professionals working with me. After even riding a number of years, I talked the sweet bride into taking the Motorcycle Safety Foundation Basic Rider course, and I took it too, just to go along with her. And I picked up some tips. I learned some things that I didn't know. You're never too old to learn, right? And even though I was riding a Harley Electroglide at the time, the little, I think it was a 250cc Yamaha or something that they gave me. I think I had the only bike that you had to kick start. And that thing kicked back at me once and I dumped it over. I didn't do any damage to it, but it was a little embarrassing, having said that I'm an experienced rider and having the other classmates see me do something like that. Felt pretty dumb, but hey, stuff happens, right? I'm not sure exactly how it works learning to ride a trike. I just rode mine around in the parking lot at the dealership. Got the idea of how the clutch and foot brake work and how the shifter works and what it meant to be able to turn the thing around a sharp turn. And well, unlike a motorcycle where you counter steer, you actually have to steer this one just like you would steer a car if it had a handlebar. Push left, turn right. Push right, turn left. Just the opposite of what you do on a motorcycle. And having to get used to not having a handbrake, I can't tell you the number of times I reached for that front brake lever and it wasn't there, because that's just what came naturally. I think it's kind of cool that all three brakes work on the pedal, and I've never done any emergency stopping to get a sense of just how fast it does stop and what it takes to make the ABS cut in and make sure, in fact, that it does. I am going to have my bike looked over next month, and had a couple of issues that I want to run by them while I'm still under warranty, which is only until like the 1st of June, so I got to get it done pretty soon. Overall, I'm really happy with the bike, and I was hearing something on Sean Smoke's YouTube that the 1330 engine is really solid, and apparently the old 998 V-twin not so much. Be interesting to hear what I'm using. Okay, now we're coming into the 25-mile-an-hour zone by Look Rock. There is an overlook here. It's a place where a lot of people stop and do whatever, stretch their legs, eat their lunch, or actually climb up to Look Rock, which I've never done. I can't understand why I've never taken the time to do that. I know that I probably wouldn't do it with the trike because I wouldn't want to leave it unattended, especially if I was riding alone. I guess I have a healthy skepticism about what people might do, and I don't want anybody touching on, much less breathing on my bike. And let's see, we're coming up to the Flats Road turnoff. I think I did a video on that some time ago. And it's just another way to get back. We can, if you follow it correctly, there it goes. It'll take you back to Route 129. But the time I rode it, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere and wound up, I'm not sure where I wound up, but I wound up back in Maryville, or as they say in this part of the country, Merville. And it turned out to be a very pleasant ride anyway, so I guess it didn't really matter. Plus I covered some ground I hadn't covered before. Well, I guess I've jabbered on long enough. You all ride safe out there, and Speedster Johnny out.